everyone, Thordan Smash here, and tomorrow is the brand new collection event for, well, Apex Legends, and a lot of people are hyped for that, but today I want to sit down and discuss what's going on with the single player game, the Titanfall 3 theories and rumors, and why it actually ties into a single player game, and also maybe even a TV show for the game in the future. We're going to go over all of that. We're also going to go ahead and give out one of the upcoming Mirage Prestige skins. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So there's a lot of rumors and news swirling around with Respawn, Apex Legends, what's going on with the second game, what's going on with Titanfall 3, and it actually kind of got me a little nostalgic, and I started to go through some of my old files the other day, and I realized we might actually be getting a single player game just on the horizon around Apex Legends. And no, this is not going to be the game that was a single player game in development. It was actually canceled by EA and Respawn. It was called Titanfall Legends. It was attributed to weak revenue outlook for the financial quarter and followed the decision to shut down Apex Legends Mobile. This was something that was confirmed being worked on and then got scrapped, but I think they're actually going to be ramping things up, and they've been trying to test Apex Legends single player or player versus environment stuff for the longest time. The first time we ever saw it really was when Broken Ghost was introduced. That's when Ash in the search for her skull was started. It involved Loba pretty heavily, and interestingly enough, they really seem to want to make Loba a main focus of this. And that's where I think they're going to go in the future as well, because they followed that up with another PvE event called Thief's Bane, where you could go ahead and run around Hammond facilities as Loba, where you then found another skull revenant. I don't know what's up with Loba and finding like skulls, but yeah, that's the thing that we definitely wanted to do. And we've seen other little things actually in the game as well. Of course, we had the Prowlers on Stormpoint, and we also had the Spectre, where it was originally leaked by Shrugtall. Interestingly enough, it was a mode supposed to be similar to Broken Ghost, was added to the script files for some future content. It's using Spectre code. Codename is Dropdown. Broken Ghost codename was Night Run. It apparently didn't turn into that exactly. We got the Spectres that we fought on the ships, then we got loot. That being said, PvE has always been a huge focus for Apex Legends and Respawn, despite whether or not you believe that or actually feel that it's a good direction. Because back when the game was first found, and this is where I go back to those old files, there was a data miner known as That One Mining Guy. Shout out, he's actually fantastic and someone who's really fun to play games with. But he suggested a new PvE mode will be coming to Apex Legends. It's going to be separate from Battle Royale, and it involves 10 missions and ticking off objectives on your way to achieving a bigger goal. The missions include fighting off enemies in the form of monsters and humans, opening cages, and even defending an area until a repulsor is online. For completing them, you'll receive loot and cosmetic that will be tied to the PvE mode and not in the Battle Royale. And interestingly enough, we actually have a full list of what you could be expecting when that dropped. There was a Grunt Shield Captain, a Spectre, which is already in the game files and, actually came in the game, a Reaper, a Special Forces Sniper, Balisks Titan, which is just really cool, a Target Titan, the Prowler, which also came to Stormpoint, Alpha Prowler, which we haven't seen at all yet, Goliath, which we actually saw leaked images of not too long ago before Stormpoint released, the Stalker, Crimson Elite, Swamp Spider, and Infected Spider. And we know Apex Legends has been messing around with Titans a lot. I mean, that shouldn't come as a surprise. Hell, there's that whole leak about Oz leaking Titanfall 3 with Unreal Engine 5 almost complete single player campaign, which is interesting and ties to this video if you think about it, with a live service with Battle Pass. Once again, this seems more like Apex than Titanfall. Main mode was extraction with other modes like TDM control arenas, some returning Apex characters, and a weather system. I honestly think that this might actually all be stuff, once again, for Apex Legends 2, which we covered the other day, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a single player campaign pop up with Apex Legends 2. In fact, similar happened with Overwatch, where when Overwatch 2 was being promoted, they were like, there's going to be a full campaign, and then it actually only ended up being like a little smidget of a couple of missions. People were pretty upset about that, but if there's one game that actually has the storyline to actually carry a single player game and has, the pedigree of releasing an amazing single player game, looking at you, Titanfall 2, it's Apex Legends, and Apex 2 could actually be reinventing the wheel and the way that the game is played. Along with that, I really hope one day we get that Apex Legends show. There was a Reddit AMA where Ryan Rigney, the former director of communications, was actually responding about a Netflix or Amazon Prime show, and he had to actually keep his lips sealed. And then, there's been other rumors by Tim Lewinson, a senior producer, where he said, I have some conversations to follow up on an Arcane-style intro for Apex Legends. We've still never seen it, but honestly, this world is so rich. I love the Battle Royale aspect. I love the game. I love the movement. I love everything about Apex Legends, but it'd be really cool to see some other media for single-player stuff going on, because I think the characters are probably, the biggest selling point, if we're going to be perfectly honest, and I just think the world really deserves it. All that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thordan Smash on Twitter, but without further ado, let's roll.
She just killed herself.
Got a replicator incoming.
Oh yeah, I felt good.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
1 minute. Ring's pretty close.
A broken enemy shield.
Oh my god, I am nasty with the repeater.
The ring's near and closing in 30.
Contact with target.
Reloading. An enemy shield. Got him.
Oh, let's.
All those spam pods have been count. I claim this back. Oh, it's just a wee scratch, dear.
Oh, I feel so bad for these guys. I can't.
Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on Apex Legends doing more single player or media focused content? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more news on Apex Legends on the daily, and until next time everyone, keep slaying the outlands. I'll see you out there.